This would make you feel old, Biggie. I see your picture of Casey Kasem back there.
Oh, yeah.
Yesterday, we have two. I go to the gym every day, and there are two of them in town it's the same gym, and they have coaches. And one of them closed. So now new coaches have come over to the one I go to. So the one that I didn't go to as much has closed.
Does that mean your classes are a little more full?
Yeah. So they welcomed a lot of people in yesterday and all that. And
how'd you do? How'd you handle that? I know you love change.
Big freeze.
I knew it would be. Yeah, well,
let's snub the new guys.
That's right. And the new guys probably stayed together too.
They did
because they were like, oh,
"Yeah,
we got to come in here."
I told them, they kept warning us like about a week ago. They were like, "Remember now, we're merging. We're going to see some new faces in here, both on the coaching side and the guest side." And I turned to everybody and said, "Big freeze."
Oh, I like to just see him trying to take my treadmill. That's my fake rowboat.
Yeah, that's right. Let them try to sit in my fake rowboat.
I was going to ask, was it more? Did anyone get not have enough room for everybody? It
was real crowded.
Yeah,
very very crowded. More so than usual. And you're right. At the end during stretch session, all the guys from the old studio stayed together, and all the guys from the new studio stayed together. We just, it's
what's my mat?
Exactly.
I've been at that mat for 3 years.
Don't think you can come waltzing in here. They kept telling us,
that's the guy that sweats everywhere. We heard about him.
That's a fact. And they kept saying, like leading up to it, they were like, make them feel welcome. And I told everybody privately, I don't think so. Well, this is our gym. We own.
This is our turf. You've seen West Side Story.
That's right. That's exactly right. I said, we're the Sharks and they're the Jets.
That's right.
And they're not coming in
no
here.
Mixing.
Taking over. We'll see how it goes. But had a new trainer in there yesterday.
Oh, I remember you were all huffy when you walked out the door.
Yeah.
I'll show him. Thinks he can teach me a thing or two. I could run that place. That's what he said, Biggie.
I have no doubt.
So at the end, it's time for cool down. We're doing cool down, okay? And he was fine.
Is this a quiet time or is this chatty?
It's a little bit chatty. You chat a little. Some days more than others, but it's cool down time. And we're playing our cool down stretch music. And he says, it's a new day, so do I have any requests and dedication here? And the guy's about 24 years old, I'd say.
Request and dedication? That sounds like an old school radio thing. Certainly Casey Kasem.
Okay. He says, do we have any requests and dedications? And my friend, who's about my age, says, you have to do that in your best Casey Kasem voice. And he goes, I don't know who that is.
Yeah.
And that hurt. That really hurt. And my friend, who's about my age, said, you don't know who Casey Kasem is. How do you not know who Casey Kasem is? And the guy says, well, I'm 24. And I don't know who this guy is. Who are you talking about? And my friend said, well, he used to do a countdown show on the radio. And the 24-year-old said, I've never owned a radio. I just threw down my orange towel.
Yeah.
I said, that's it. I just said that's
My grandpa had one.
He gave you the big freeze without you even realizing
He didn't have any idea.
Yeah, he iced you out.
Total ice out. Total ice.
Who are you?
Yeah. Let me say.
What do you do for a living?
I work on the radio. The what?
The what?
Fixing them? No.
That's where you just lie.
Yeah.
I'm an architect.
You are?
Yeah, I've designed many buildings.
That
You go
7-Eleven at the corner is mine.
If you've gone into a building, I've probably been a part of it.
What? You ever
I invented the Pizza Mojado sign. At first it was all in English.
Yeah.
I said, let's put it in Spanish.
Revolutionary. Changed the game forever.
Wet floor?
That's mine.
Pizza Mojado.
That's mine. Yeah, stare down. Big time stare down after those comments. I was like, are you kidding me? And in fact, my friend was like, ooh. He looked at me like, burn. Didn't even know it. You didn't even know it. Tough stretch. That's a tough start.
Yeah.
That's
I
tough
bet
start.
you tensed up.
Big time. And so
How often will this person be teaching this class, you think?
twice a week. I've already looked ahead. You see, that's right. He's Tuesdays, Wednesdays.
You prefer the female coach.
You know that?
Any female coach.
That's right. I prefer a strong woman. I prefer
Strong woman.
I want a strong-willed woman to push me around. That's what I go for. Now we have a young man who'll be pushing me around.
Who's basically a little bit older than your son. Just a handful of years older than your son.
That's exactly
And
right.
you know what's going to end up happening is he's eventually going to come to you and say, "You know what? I knew you looked familiar.
Right.
During all the football games, you're the guy with the ED stuff, right?
The erectile.
Whose dong doesn't work.
Yeah. You're the guy with the bad dong?
Yeah.
Yeah, I hear your junk doesn't work.
Yeah.
I'm proud of you getting in here, though, and working out, though.
Yeah. Is it helping? That's how he's going to end up knowing you.
Yeah, I heard.
100%. Biggie.
Oh, that's right. Your dong doesn't
100%.
work. That's right.
Oh, yeah. During March Madness, I watched you a lot.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
A lot.
Yeah. Well, one of the young women who used to coach, she moved to Texas, but she was about 25 years old, and she came up to, and gorgeous, and she came up and said, "My dad says you're on TV." I was like, "Well, yeah, sometimes." Yeah. He says he was watching football, and you were on TV doing a commercial. I said, "Yeah." She goes, "What's the commercial for?" And I'm like, "Oh, I don't know. You know, I do a few things here and there."
Yeah.
It's
do so many.
Yeah, I know. It's ED. Okay, I do an ED commercial. Wait till the NFL season. That's when you'll see it. That's right.
Or he could come up to you and be like, "I figured out who you were. When my dad would take me to school, he would listen to you, and you're the guy he constantly called the P word.
That's right. That's right.
He said he likes the other guy."
Yeah. I had a guy yesterday email and say, "I tuned in. You and Biggie were having a conversation about how much you like The Weeknd. Total P word." Said to me, he's like, "You're such a P."
Yeah.
Sorry.
Well, I love I was like,
The
what?
man, he just set another record yesterday. You see that?
No, what did he do?
He's the only person ever to have like 2 of the top 5 most streamed albums.
You said it yesterday, The Weeknd. He's the first with 4 billion streams on Spotify. And, he goes under the radar somewhat because of Taylor Swift and some many others.
Yeah, but it's like you look, he constantly is breaking records everywhere.
Listen, if you thought I was a P word for talking about The Weeknd, wait till you hear this.
All right.
All right, ready? This is the soft copy of all times. It's a breaker, too. Breaking news. You ready? Got a new cast member on the Sex and the City reboot. And just like that. You ready? Got a new cast member this year. Just announced yesterday. Rosie O'Donnell.
Ouch.
Uh-oh. Look out. Rosie O'Donnell's going to be in there.
Oh.
That's right.
That sounds like Miranda's going to fall in love.
I was going to say.
Well, Miranda had a love interest the last couple of seasons, and I've heard that actress is not well liked and by the audience. I bet they're kicking her out.
They're going to bring in
Rosie.
Yikes.
Rosie's coming in. And Rosie posted a photo on her Instagram of the script that had her name on it, like Rosie O'Donnell as so-and-so.
When's the last time she worked on a scripted show?
Yeah.
I mean, I know she's done a few movies here and there, obviously.
A League of Their Own.
That was ages ago.
Sleepless in Seattle.
Yeah.
Another Stakeout.
Early night. Another Stakeout.
Yep.
These are 90s movies.
Yeah.
Last
it's
time,
not saying she can't do it, but it's been a while.
Yeah. Last time on a scripted show, I don't know. But she's going to be coming to And Just Like That. And Biggie and I watched that show.
I wonder if this is going to be Miranda's age-appropriate relationship.
Could be. The other person was younger.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Could be
Yeah.
an
And
age.
non-binary.
Yeah, that's right.
Made you very uncomfortable.
I didn't want to say that. I did not want to say that. They are non-binary on the show, and I watched it. That's fine.
Just like this couple won't turn you on
No
at
one
all.
believes you when you say that.
It was fine. It was fine.
Least convincing
Listen.
that's fine ever.
Yeah. Let's be honest. This Sex and the City reboot has ruined lesbians for you. And don't get me wrong, me too. Because this might be the most unhot lesbian couple ever coming to the screen.
Yeah, it was.
Rosie and Miranda.
It's real. It's real life.
Yeah. Life's not all wild things in Jeep car wash.
Exactly.
But God, I wish it was.
I know.
In my head, it is. As a straight man.
Sometimes you go to TV for that.
Yeah.
But instead, you get Rosie and Miranda.
Yeah.
And I don't know if there'll be a couple, and I know Rosie O'Donnell is coming to the show. Mm-hmm. I'm there for that show. I watch it every time it's on.
Yep, I'll watch again.
I do. And just when I think they're trying to, they've topped themselves, they go one path.
Is that a show you wait and watch with the wife, or do you watch it the instant you can?
I watch it the instant I can. I always watch.
Whenever you get home and it's dropped.
Yeah, and they do some things on there I never hear about. Like last year, this is more Titillation Tuesday. So
Does your wife still watch?
Yeah, she watches with me. A lot of times we just happen to watch at the same time. She and by the end of the episode, she's like, "I'm off this show. I'm done with this show," because they do so many. Like they had that Flash period, the first season.
Flash periods.
Yeah.
Charlotte, and I'm a Charlotte, okay?
Dave always disagrees.
Dave thinks I'm a Carrie, but I'm a Charlotte. At heart, I think I am. Well, Charlotte, she's in her mid-50s now, and she had stopped having her period. But apparently women, and this was totally new to me, I had no idea this could even occur, but you get called a flash period where you go months without one, and then boom, you have a period out of nowhere. And she was wearing white pants, and she didn't even realize it was happening. She was like walking across the street, and there it happened, and you're like, oh man, and they do those things that make me uncomfortable.
Oh yeah, that's
Very
nothing you want to know about.
No, women's issues, and it makes me very uncomfortable. Yet
you revel in it.
I go back.
You won't miss an episode.
I will not. I go back to it every single time. That's true.